So, hello everybody, welcome to this episode, my first episode of YouTube. And I wanna talk about an issue that is currently being discussed by almost everybody, and it is the issue of content creators paying tax. As you all know, we have a finance bill that is before Parliament, which is proposing that all content creators be paying 15% of tax. And this debate has elicited a lot of mixed reactions, with most content creators opposing the bill. They feel that it's not fair, they feel that it's punitive, especially that proposal of paying 15%. Yesterday, I listened to MP Jalang'o talking on the same issue, and he said that he has tried his level best. He has tried his level best to try and talk to the government so that maybe they can do away with that proposal of 15%. But it has been hard for him, and I totally understand it. So let's get to the lead question. Should content creators pay taxes? That's the main question. That's the elephant in the room. Should content creators pay taxes? Now, this is my thinking. Please, I'm not doing this video to support the government or to oppose the government or anything. These are just my thoughts as an ordinary Kenyan, as a very normal Kenyan, mtu wa kawaida. Haya ndio maoni yangu. Now, this country is ours, sisi wote. If Kenya shines, we shine, all of us. If it sinks, we sink, all of us, irrespective of who we are, what we do. That's the reality. It's what it is. Now, right now, the current crisis that we are going through, it's all about debt. The falling debt, I don't know, governments have borrowed money and everything. People feel this money most of the time is corrupted. People steal the money and everything. But now, away from that, the money was borrowed. We have a loan to pay. We like it or not, we have a debt to pay. Now, teachers, let me use a case study of a primary school teacher, a P1 teacher for that matter. A P1 teacher teaching a primary school in Kenya earns a basic salary of around 30,000. 30,000. I want us to move slowly, a bit by a bit. 30,000. They pay taxes. The pay, if I'm not wrong, is around 25%. So if you were to do 25% of 30,000, it's around 7,500 there. They pay taxes to a tune of that 25%. Those are P1 teachers earning 30,000. 30,000 is not a lot of money. Let's be sincere. For a teacher, especially working from morning till evening, this hectic thing of dealing with kids and students, it's not something small. But they do it, and they pay taxes. The border guys, they have stages where they carry. You have to pay to the county government. They pay, something small to the county government, so that they can be those stopovers that you see. These are the sheds, border sheds that you see. They pay something little. Those who work as hawkers, let's use a case study of Nairobi, for example. Here, you know, on a daily basis, they have to pay 50 bob to the county government of Nairobi to Governor Sakaja. These are just ordinary people, hawkers, people doing small businesses in the streets. They pay taxes. Also, if we were to look at shops, the ordinary shops, you must renew your license. I don't know whether it's on an annual basis, or I'm not sure, but there are these licenses that you have to pay for. So what is my argument? All these people, they are earning little, but they are contributing to nation building. Despite them earning little money, they are contributing to nation building. That's the one point. Now, the question then comes: should content creators pay taxes? I'm sorry, but for me, I feel that proposal to have content creators pay taxes is correct. It's right. It should happen. They should pay taxes. The obligation of paying taxes should not be left to a certain group of people. That it's teachers, it's police officers, it's these people who are employed by corporates. Those are the ones who should pay taxes, but content creators are very special. They should not be touched. We should never go that direction. We should never. It is our country. Let's build it together. Now, content creation, they are proposing 15%. You all see how these people live posh life, the SGL, they will ride on first class. When they are going outside the country, they ride on first class. Some posh life, they drive good cars, SUV, and everything. So, actually, 15% is, to me, it's fair. It's fair. And even if it was to be reduced, not below 10%, because right now the country is in a hole. We are in a hole, and we have to make some of these unpopular decisions. I feel like the government has to make them anyway, because it's either we get auctioned or we maneuver through the situation and come out of it. We cannot continue digging the hole, So, and another thing about content creators, you people, like for example, when you ride on this SGL is just, I'm using SGL as just an example. It's not that it's too precious or anything. It's just an example. Number one, like the SGL was constructed from borrowing money that was borrowed. So it's a debt that we are still paying up to now. Who are the people paying that debt? It's those teachers, it's the police officers, it's everybody who is paying taxes. Those are the people who are paying that SGR. So when you are a content creator, you are paying nothing, or I don't even know, and you are riding in first class, for example, you should even be touched. Unafaa ujiulize, uone kuna watu wanaumia mahali, so that we can have this project here. Wakati unaonyesha you are shooting content to do about the inaitaje hii barabara Uhuru alifungua, the expressway, you want other countries to see how Kenya has developed, and we are developing because there are people somewhere who are paying taxes. There are people somewhere who are contributing to nation building. And I don't get a reason why you should not be part of those people who are contributing to this. Ama mnataka ikue a certain group, walimu wataxiwe 40%. Sisi content creators wasiguzwe, they should not be touched. Content creators wasiguzwe. Walimu na polisi na hao wengine wenye wameajiriwa na serikali and other companies, hawa taxiwa hata wakitaka kutaxiwa 50%. Is that the argument really? Is that the argument? It is our burden. We should share it amongst ourselves. All of us, sisi wote. Hii mzigo ni yetu sisi wote kama Wakenya, and we should be willing to share the burden amongst ourselves, so that hata ukionyeshana hizo barabara kubwa kubwa, unajua unachangia kuzijengwe and everything. And when you are contributing something, at least in that angle, you have the right to question the government. Unawauliza, now sasa juu mnakata pesa yetu, kwa nini hatuoni maendeleo? Kwa nini gharama ya maisha iko juu? But you cannot be speaking about the cost of living when you're contributing nothing to nation building. Alafu unaona as a content creator somewhere, ati anaenda na 2 bills of unga, anabeba bills za unga ya mahindi, anaenda kwa barabara, anakosa maandamano, sijui nini, anafunga barabara ati anasaidia. That's nonsense. Hizo ni kiki za ufala sana bana. If you really want things to change, lale your fellow content creators, convince them why they should pay taxes. Right now in Kenya, I'm sure we have over 20,000 people who are earning from YouTube, for example. So if these people are to be cut something small, and that's quite a sizable amount of money, inaweza enda mahali, inaweza fanya kitu. So tuache hii hypocrisy, ati sijui unaenda na belbiri, sijui ya unga, let's have solutions. So mimi mheshimiwa Jalang'o, ile kitu naweza kuambia, hiyo proposal, hata kama kuna proposals zingine zinachejiwa, here content creators paying taxes, I fully support. Let them pay taxes, let everybody contribute to nation building. Hata mimi sasa nimeamua, I'll be a content creator from now going forward. I'll be creating content and I'm willing to pay taxes, maze. So if you happen to watch this video and you agree with me, my name is Wamuju OCS. I'm OCS. I'm not a police officer. It's just a nickname. If you happen to agree with what I'm saying, subscribe. You can share the video to other people, so that we get to know more. We can have a discussion. You can also write in the comment section below, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Should content creators contribute in nation building, or should this thing of paying taxes be left to a certain group of people, police officers, teachers? Those are the ones who should be paying taxes. But content creators, because they are youth, they are young people, they should not be touched. Is that what I don't know whether I'm making sense to what I'm saying. Now ikikatwa, serikali lazima imakinike. This thing of corruption, misuse of public funds, lazima ikome kabisa. Lazima ikome, and we must become serious. Na content creators, tafadhali, I'm not against anybody. But when you go to London, adonapata, those cities have developed. You go to New York, unaenda Europe, when you go to these countries and you find that they have developed so much, you find they have the trains and good infrastructure. It's because the people of those countries sacrificed. They sacrificed a lot, they sacrificed, they paid taxes. They paid taxes so that they could develop their nation. So even us, if you want us to go somewhere, if we want us to, to at least status yetu ipande kiasi, then we must be willing to pay taxes. We must. Imagine content creators, some are earning to a tune of millions. And the funny thing is that YouTube, for example, kuna ile tax kidogo unalipa the US government. So you are willing to pay tax to the US government, but you are not willing to pay a small proportion to your government. And then as a content creator, wewe utakuja uanze kubash, hii nchi hata haiendeleangi, haifanyagi nini, serikali haifanyi. Itafanya kama itatoa pesa wapi if you are not willing to pay? Utagoja when everybody, you want them to go and stretch already the stretched people. Hebu niambie mwalimu analipa 30,000 na analipa pay, analipa hizi taxes zingine zote. Unataka aende akatwe shilingi nyingine atoe wapi? Police the same, and these people do a lot of work. So this burden maze zima tushare sisi wote. Hadi mimi nimeamua kama Wamuju OCS naanza content creation, and I'm willing, more than willing, to pay taxes. Asanteni sana kwa wenye mmesikiza. If you agree with me, consider subscribing to my channel, share the video, tag Jalang'o wenye mkona yeye, mwambie we are supporting, we as Kenyans, nikiwa mimi mmoja hapa, we are supporting the taxation of content creators. Huu ushuru tulipe sisi wote. Asanteni sana, please subscribe and share. Thanks very many. Asante sana.